How many times have you come across programs that is tailored to women? Girls, young girls, older women, widows, I mean, you just name it. How many times have you come across developmental programs or the like that is basically tailored to women? And how many times have you come across programs in this light that is tailored to men or that is tailored to boys? How many times have you had intervention programs? How many times have you visited schools and you have paid more attention to girls or giving girls sanitary pads, for example? And how many times have you seen people go to a particular school or to a particular community and target young boys, or let's even say men, or let's even say older men? How many programs have you had for widows, and how many programs and projects and intervention programs have you had for widowers? Well, my name is Chima Okoli here, and I'm here to point out one very important ill that is happening in our society, that a lot of times men are disenfranchised, as it were, post COVID, post 2020. We understand the whole thing about the systemic disenfranchisement of women for a long time, and I do not deny that that is true. That is a reality that we have. And looking up to the SDGs when it was institutionalized in 2015, 2016, I mean, there's a solid case for all of this, and that is not much of a problem. I'm not arguing about it. What I just have to say is that in the past 2 years thereabout, I have worked on several projects that have graduated not less than 2,500 women in different career advancement, both technology, career advancement, leadership programs. Because I do some work as a gender specialist, and we have thought of programs, we have attended workshops to mainstream gender. I mean, you just look it up and you find out that there are lots of programs and lots of projects that we've done for the female folk. And one thing I began to hear as I towards the end of 2024, up until today, is, oh, we are closing the gender gap in either tech or leadership, especially technology. That we are closing the gender gap in tech. We are closing the gender gap in tech during the graduation. And I began to ask, is there a gender gap in tech? If yes, is it institutionalized, as it were? Not really. Are there women who are also doing great things in tech? Yes, and that's true. The percentages are relatively lower than the males. However, we are training the next generation and we are just focusing solely on women. And that will create another challenge. We have a basically women dominated tech industry, which goes to defeat the fact that we are trying to fight for gender equality, and the fact that anybody, regardless of gender, should be able to have access to different opportunities to grow. And this is just so important. It is just so important when we begin to look at it. I have been told from late 2024 up until today, I mean, I've attended several gender workshops and I've been told, oh, nobody's stopping men from doing things for men. Nobody's stopping men from doing things for boys. Nobody's stopping anybody from doing that. And while that is true, I, however, understood that I could not, and it is not advisable to start out a project or a program that is trying to level the playing field, as it were, out of spite or out of hate or out of trying to prove that it's possible and that it's to be done. And this has taken me the bulk of 6 months thereabout to come up with a program that I want to introduce you to. And that program is HIMpact Tech. So using this particular program, we are looking at introducing boys, men, I mean different ages, but first of all, we are starting with young boys, to different tech career paths. Our goal in this pilot is to introduce young boys from 8 to 18, at least 500 young boys within this demography, to different tech career paths. We're doing this on a very interesting budget, which is a no budget. We've not gotten any institutional support from anywhere. And however, it has been a long, harrowing journey. I must also say a big thank you to everybody that has volunteered to either teach or to be part of the project team. I mean, it's been months coming down the line from the planning, and now we are here at the implementation stage. It is amazing the work And it also shows, especially there are even ladies, and this is not to say that, oh, women are bad and women are the enemies. No, 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 that's not close to what we are saying. There are ladies, as we speak, as I speak right now, there are ladies that are also on this project, and they are volunteering and they are so passionate about it, and I must appreciate. So this is not anything that has to do with misogyny or trying to pit one gender against the other. No, 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 that's not close to what we are trying to do. So what we're doing at this particular point in time is to introduce young boys between the ages of 8 to 18, first of all, as a pilot to different tech career paths and tech aided career paths. And that is so important, because when we say tech, a lot of people just think about software development, back end, front end, UI, UX, design, what they call it, just all these very exciting cloud engineering, data engineering, and all of that. But there are a bulk of other occupations that are tech aided, and of course technology just actually helps everything. I don't think there's almost any other occupation that technology doesn't have a role to play, but there are some that main tech actually really helps, and those are the career paths. As much as we've gotten volunteers that we are going to open people up to, I will just be naming some of these career paths, and I just hope to write it also on the screen so you know exactly what we are dealing with. The first career path that we have here, that we've gotten someone who is experienced. I know he's experienced. At least I've had a personal encounter with him, and I know the bulk of the work that he has done in web development. So we have web design. Number one, we have web design, great materials. There are also several open source and free source materials that are there. The second career path we have is photography. This is so important. It is a skill that we cannot and we should not ignore. As we keep going, it is just getting more important, and if you are going to project well, you should be able to have good photos, and it's one very low hanging fruit of making money. Number three, we have graphics design. So we have graphic design. We have someone who has done magic. I've watched him grow across several years in this particular field, and I trust that it has a lot of value to offer to these people that will choose that path. Number four, we have journalism. I also have someone who I've enjoyed. He's a solutions journalism expert, and he's great. He's just great at what he does. It would be great to see some of those who are interested in stuff like this coming into mentorship and close relationship with someone who is actually out there, been there, done that, and is still doing it, and is relatively young. The fifth one that we have is creative writing and storytelling. Oh my God, I know that for a lot of people that are watching this video, they may not understand the power of storytelling, but I tell you, storytelling adds value to every single thing that you do. The ability to tell great and interesting stories just changes the game forever. It changes the game forever for you. Number six, we have game development and animation. We are going to be using Scratch. I have someone also who is great, who is awesome at what he does. He has also been teaching kids, and I just look forward to him doing this for free for the bulk of the young boys that are going to be onboarded in this program. Number seven, we have artificial intelligence. I have someone who I met recently, and he's a great, videos. I look forward to you watching the videos, because I also have some AI experience. I have taking a certificate course, a Google certificate course on Coursera on artificial intelligence, and I tell you that it's where the world is going to, and it's very important. If you are someone that grapples with data and loves to dance with data, or you are just fascinated by AI, it's something that you should look up to. Then number eight, but not the least, is content creation. You and I know that the creator economy is just something massive. It is changing lives across the continents of the world. Look at KSI, they are just examples, and the niches are never ending. So there are lots of, especially here in Africa and Nigeria, there are lots of gaps in content, especially content that adds value. And it's very important that if you are one who is obsessed with videos, creating content, you want to vlog, you want to talk about what you do, you want to tell compelling stories, you want to always put out videos there and get popular, as it were, get credence, or even get paid for the work that you do, or work with brands as regards content creation, then this is a very important path that you have to take. There are a few caveats that I have to state here before we continue. Number one is that HIMpact Tech is free. So for everybody that's going to apply And if you are going to be successful, it's going to be free. I'm not going to ask you for money at all throughout. I mean, it is the modus operandi as most of the gender projects that I've worked on. We're looking at those who are underserved. We're looking at those who do not have the opportunity. And it is clear, it is very evident that lots of boys and men do not even have opportunities for career guidance, as it were. So it's going to be free. That's the first caveat. Number two is that you can only choose one course. Yeah, so very important, you can only choose one course. And after this video, I'm going to be dropping several other videos telling you what is the requirement for each course, because some of these courses you just need systems, some of them you need phones, some of them you need data and all of that. So you can only pick one course. You cannot afford to pick more than one course, so you just pick one. And so it just makes a lot of sense that you look at all the courses again and you watch the videos and you say, oh, this sounds like me, this sounds like something that I would love to do big time, long term, and then you shoot your best shot. Number three is that this is an introductory course. So this is introductory. What we are doing, because of the resources that we have and the time, it is just introductory. The goal is that we want to inspire you enough to know, get you to a place where you know this is something that I enjoy and I want to do long term. Or I thought I enjoyed it, but with this little introduction that I've had, I'm not sure it's something that I want to do. So let me know. So from now going forward, as regards this particular skill or this particular thing, I'm not sure I'm best suited for it. There might be something else out there that is better for me. And that is just so important, because it's better you fail forward, you fail fast, you know that you don't like it enough. I mean, if you do not test it, you will not know that you don't even like it. So it's okay to come at the end of the program and say, oh yeah, I've done this, but I think that I'm not well suited for it. At least you have marked that X for the rest of your life and you can begin to explore other options right in and around tech. We're not making any big promises, but the goal is that you will be able to produce work. So while it is introductory, it's still hands-on, you'll be able to produce work in that particular area, and it's just so important. Now, the fourth thing I would say is that there are mentorship programs. I mean, I'm affiliated to a lot of things in the gender space, and I don't want to count my eggs before they are hatched now. So there are lots of opportunities for mentorship that you would have access to, people that are doing great things, men, women, and the like, that are passionate about boys, that are passionate about men, and you'll be able to ask your questions and get guidance. So this is very important. Who is to apply? Anybody from Nigeria, Africa, or even the rest of the world who perhaps have been looking for an opportunity within that age 8 and 18. I've been looking for an opportunity to at least get started out in tech or try out a tech skill and know if this is something that they would love to do, or if this is something that they would do long term going forward. Then it's totally fine. It is for you. The links will be out on the 25th of July and it will be open up until 27th. 25th of July, what? That is West African time. The link is going to be up and it's going to be open up until 27th. And from 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, and on the 1st of August, bam, we begin. So look out for your emails and all of that. If you are a parent and your wards do not have phones and all of that, yes, you can use one particular email to apply for your different male children. It is still fine. It is acceptable. Also, they should shoot their best shots, right? They should put their best foot forward, and let's see how we can accommodate and we can take those that we deem fit and those that we select to be part of this opportunity, because we may not be able to cater for all these people. Lastly, I would encourage you to share this video to someone who has nephews, who has sons, who has schools within this age bracket. So please do well to share this link to them so that they can mark time and wait up until that 25th of July where we hit the ground running. If there are any questions or whatever, do well to drop them in the comments section below, and I will do well to answer and respond to as much as possible. Also, if you need to reach out, you can reach out in my comment sections. You can reach out on Chima Begotten or Chima Ernest Okoli on LinkedIn. I mean, just reach out to me. We are here to register the organization and all of that, and that's quite interesting. We just want to get that out of the park. Lastly, we are still open to collaboration, to volunteering opportunities. So I mean, there are 3 ways that you can add value to what we are doing with HIMpact Tech if this touches you so much. Number 1, you can tell someone about it. You can be a publicist, you can be someone who will speak about it, who will share the links, who will reach out to different people about what we're doing in and around HIMpact Tech. That is very much acceptable and that is very much appreciated from us. Number two, you can volunteer to be part of the project team, maybe as a group admin or something. All you just need to do is to send me an email on the email here below. Just send an email saying that you want to volunteer and if possible, your experience with programs like this. And even if you don't have any experience in such intervention programs, it's very much open. We are very much open to help give you that opportunity to begin to gain experience in things like this. So yes, you can do that. You can volunteer. You can even volunteer to teach, perhaps in subsequent HIMpact Tech programs. You can do that. And lastly, you can give. we are working. we are working self-sponsored. A few people have given, and we are so grateful. Our target is to raise about 500,000 naira to be able to reach out to more people, to be able to register an organization so that we can be able to get access to more funding, to be able to provide data. Some of the boys from disadvantaged communities so that they will have no excuse for not completing and going through with their programs. So this is what we are doing right now with this. For now, for accountability's sake, as at the time we recorded this video, we've been able to raise about 17,500 naira, 17,500 naira. And so thank you to everyone that has given. I mean, if 500 people should give 1,000 naira, I mean, we've hit our target and we can register, we can begin to build better structures to accommodate some of the things and some of the boys that we have. We can expand really and meet and surpass our target. So thank you so much. I'm open to questions and I look forward to all your responses. God bless you. See you in the next video.